So you're asking me, how did the teaching of Dr. Malachi Z. York help me? Okay, wow, that's an amazing question. First of all, it made me love reading, because while growing up, I only read like twice for the whole year. Once just for English class so I can pass, and also in the summertime just so I can go outside, because my parents wouldn't let me outside if I didn't read. And reading Dr. Malachi Z. York's books, it made me pay attention to details. It made me want to learn how to ask questions properly. First, he taught me how to question, because growing up in a lot of households, if you ask your parents a question, they didn't have the time to give you an answer. They were busy trying to pay bills and taking care of the family. So most of the questions that you got answers was in a barbershop, or just on the streets in casual conversation, or just listening to other people on the train and hearing their conversations. So that's how most of the answers was received. But reading Dr. Malachi Z. York books and reading, even if you look at the word read, you separate the word as re-add. So after reading his books, I realized things in life was not adding up. They weren't making any sense. So I started asking the questions: who, what, why, where, when, how, the nature of, who's for and who's against. So what happened, reading his books became the antidote to vagueness, right? It attacks the six ether forces, not only inside of you, but outside of you. The forces of jealousy, hatred, anger, greed, always wanting to be in charge. So by reading his books, it put all these passions in due bounds. So reading Dr. Malachi Z. York books is that it made me reevaluate everything. It made me want to become vivid, to pay attention to details. So this is what I got from his teachings. And I realized after exercising these teachings, it made a lot of people uncomfortable, because I finally knew how to ask a proper question. And people become uncomfortable when you ask the right questions at the right time. It makes them uncomfortable.